Alright, what's up guys? Today, we're going to be doing something a little different than my usual Invincible Guarding the Globe videos or rankings. We're going to do a wish list / things that they need to add to the game or fix about the game, my bad. I'm going to have basically two parts to this video. It's going to be in one, but it's just going to be me talking about the bullet points that are on screen. I'm going to be showing proof, evidence, videos of all the stuff I'm talking about so you guys understand. Because I've wanted to make this video for years about UFC. There's so many things they can fix, so hopefully somebody can see this, and some of these changes can get made. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, let's just get right into it, man. Let's not waste no more time. All right, so I'm gonna try not to waste too much time. I'm gonna try to run through this. All the examples are gonna be on the screen. But yeah, let's just get into it. Bad KO animations, man. There's too many bad animations where they're doing backflips, doing a bunch of gymnastics. Just make them more realistic, where they're they just remind you of real life instead of being cartoonish. Next on the list, not enough KO animations. There's just not enough. If you play more than 30 matches, you're gonna come across every single KO animation. The TKO animation, there's literally only one. So they need to add more to the game. Next on the list, prospects being awful in career mode. Like people like Shavkat, people like Tuporia, not even just prospects, elite talents like Khabib, John Jones. Too many times I started career mode and John Jones is 27-1, and then I come back and he's 27-5. It's ridiculous. Same thing with Khabib, Tuporia. He'll start off 14-0 and then be 14-4 after I had 2 fights. So they just need to fix that, make that more realistic. And next on the list is fighters fighting like themselves, okay? I'm tired of Alex Pereira shooting 10 takedowns in the first round like he's Merab Dvalishvili. No, just have them fight the way, like when I fight Sean Strickland should not be, spinning heel kick, flying knees, Superman punches, 50 takedown attempts per round. Sean Strickland should be teeping me and using that jab. Simple as that. Next on the list, aging fighters don't seem to get worse. Like, usually when you age in the game, your stats go down. You know what I'm saying? You get injured, something like that, your stats go down. You age, your stats go down. With the created fighters, so many times I fought a 50-year-old Tony Ferguson and he's still fighting like he's in his prime. It's absolutely ridiculous. Please fix that. The older they get, the worse their stats get. Next on the list, no cutscenes for post-fight interviews or press conferences. Like, come on. You already have them in the game for the cutscenes before you go into the fights and after. Just add them as cutscenes. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to cost you any extra money. It's not going to take a shit ton of extra time. Just add the cutscenes. Next on the list, not having the ability to change weight classes whenever you want. If I want, I should be able to move down from lightweight to featherweight. If I want, I should be able to move up from middleweight to light heavyweight and then move down back to middleweight. And then if I want, move to welterweight. Because that's how it is in real life. As a champion, I understand, make it a little bit more difficult. But as an unranked fighter, even top 15, as long as you're not like really top 5, you should be able to switch divisions whenever. Okay, now it's time for part 2. And for part 2, now I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to put the bullet points on the screen right about now. And I'm going to run through them the same exact way, giving the evidence and proof whenever I can. So let's just get right into this. First one on the list is probably the biggest one. They need to add a new game mode that is fun, deep, and is different. Matchmakers mode, where you just matchmake. It's self-explanatory. You go in, you can make your character, you can be the president of the UFC. If not, you can just be like an assistant or whatever. You can be Dana, I don't even care. And you go in and you just get to matchmake all the fights going forward. That easy. That's it. Next is fixed CPU logic and input reading. What I mean by CPU logic is like sometimes it's like the CPU will sit here and duck and dodge everything and slip everything, but then sometimes they won't guard anything. Like they won't put their block up for shit. They'll just let you wing overhands and head kicks and just, you know, fix the CPU logic and fix the excessive amount of input reading the CPU does. I understand the game is supposed to be somewhat difficult, but it's kind of crazy when every single fighter you come across fights like Prime Anderson Silva. Like, can we fix that? Next on the list, low-level, awful characters fighting like Prime Anderson Silva. That's to the point of my last, you know, point that I had. I'm tired of 12 and 10 dudes fighting like they're Prime Anderson Silva. Slipping and dodging everything and lunging out the way of everything and perfect takedown defense and not getting hit with nothing and nasty slip combinations. Just have the fighters fight more like their record, and you know, that'd just be better. Next on the list, choosing your coach or your gym. Just let me choose my coach or my gym. I'm pretty sure it was in UFC 3. Just let me choose my coach. Let me choose my gym. No hate towards Mr. Davis or whatever the coach was, Coach Davis, I think. No disrespect towards him, but I'm tired of seeing him. We need to move on. Next on the list, more specific perks that are more noticeable with the effects. I'm talking about perks like Vittori Chin, Giga Chin, you know, where you're able to take punches better. Or where you have like Max Holloway type of punching cardio, or Marab type of cardio, or, you know, you have crazy good submissions. Your submissions are just extremely faster and stuff like that. Just add better perks. Okay, next on the list is grappling isn't as deep. Again, a lot of these issues are just literally animations. You don't have enough animations. If you literally just have more expanded, more in-depth animations, different animations, it would fix the game tremendously. It would make it feel like a completely different game. Add more animations for the grappling, add different ground and pound positions, let us throw the hammer fist, add more animations, man. All right, next is striking. Striking is great for the most part. I just want the ability to be able to throw any combination. As long as you can throw it in real life, I want to be able to throw it in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you can throw like a straight, then a jab, and then like a lead head kick or something like that. Or like you can't really throw like combinations like that, and just add more dynamic combinations to the game. Next on the list, ref needs to step in after 3 knockdowns in a 30-second time stretch. Or like an animation where the ref steps in. Just add that to the game. Next on the list is more customizable sliders. What I specifically mean is for tendencies. Just add tendency sliders where you can just change the tendencies for what the CPU does. That's all. And I mean for career mode. Next on the list, more customizable options for facial hair and hair in general. I'm tired of only having, you know, the same 3 options available for hair, the same 3 options available for facial hair. Just add more. You should be adding 20, 30 new every single game. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many in real life. Add them to the game. I'm pretty sure they're not difficult to add. Next on the list is better commentary. I will say for UFC 5, the commentary did get a little bit better than what it was in UFC 4, but it still can use massive improvement. Just, again, add more. That's what the game needs. Just add more. And it doesn't need to be big things, small things. Add a lot of small things. and the game will be significantly better. Next on the list, fix the atmosphere of the fights.
His opponent tonight. Shot there, he's hurt. I mean, that's one to the head. So what a moment in this.
You know, when you fight and you hurt somebody in the fight, the crowd doesn't get louder. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your hometown, it doesn't feel like you're in your hometown. When you get a knockout, the crowd doesn't explode. The commentary rarely reacts half the time. Half the time, the commentary gets it incorrect. Oh, what a head kick knockout.
That is it! Oh! That'll do it!
And you didn't even knock him out with a head kick. You knocked him out with an uppercut. You know what I mean? So, like, just fix the commentary. Next on the list, I would like to literally pick any opponent. Either if it's as a champion or just throughout the entire career mode. Just let me get the option. I can pick anybody. And the fighter will either accept or decline. Next on the list, we need more realistic, creative fighters like Cavs. You know, the scrubs, the bums that be in the unranked section of the career mode, you know. Add more realistic looking ones. I'm tired of, you know, I'm coming out and I'm coming against the blob. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude looks weird as shit. Like, the tattoos look weird all over the place, uneven. The face is all weird and body portions is all like, make them more realistic. I've sat here and myself made about 40 creative fighters, custom ones, realistic ones. Obviously, I don't have all of them, but I've made them, and most of them look realistic. So you can, people at UFC or EA or whatever, you guys can 100% add a few hundred, a couple hundred at least, creative fighters that look realistic. You already have a couple hundred in the game, just make them look realistic. And last on the list, there's probably a bunch of other things that I don't remember or that I just didn't write down, you know, and I'll probably remember at a later point. Maybe I'll make a part 2. But the last thing on the list is they need to add ties or draws to the game. It's a thing in real life, so it should be a thing in the game. There's nothing more that needs to be said. Alright, so we went over everything, and that's going to be all for today's video. If you guys want a part 2 or something, just let me know. I might make a part 2. I'll obviously do the research, gather some more information. I might even do a all the stuff I love about UFC video, because I don't like hating on these companies, man. I want to give them credit. I want to say their games are good, but I'm not going to lie about it. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to sit here and give them ways they can improve these games. You know, easy ways they can improve these games. Happier fan base, happier people who buy the game, you're going to get more money. So if they can make any of these changes, I would be happy. But yeah, that's all for today. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment, add things. If there's anything that I forgot, make sure you add. And just let me know what you thought about all the things I listed. And I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, y'all.